And Christmas is starting now. Oh, yeah, Christmas is starting now. Welcome in, everybody. Oh
Hey,
my
welcome in everybody.
goodness. Well,
Great to see
obviously,
everyone.
I'm not the only one who's ready for Christmas.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I guess we're on the same wavelength. Yeah, Jillian said
Hey, Flo.
she's like, you look ridiculous. And I was like, well, they've got the Christmas stuff up at Disney, so I guess it's Christmas time for the channel now. Uh,
When Disney says it's Christmas, it's Christmas. And
yeah,
Disney said it was Christmas yesterday.
they did.
So so we've got merch, we've got treats, we've got decorations with that humongous Christmas tree on Main Street. I am loving it. I cleaned out, well, rearranged our and threw away some stuff, truth be
Hmm.
told, bedroom today. And I have my Gone with the Wind Christmas tree in there. It's Gone with the Wind themed. Gone with the Wind is my favorite movie. And so I got everything, everything rearranged, plugged in that tree, and it's instant Christmas at the Bone household. So I am looking forward to getting the rest of my trees up. I have 5 trees, and I love putting them up. And so, yeah, we're and again, we did not coordinate on clothing
No,
tonight.
we
So
didn't.
I have my Christmas spirit jersey on from last year, and my wonderful ears that Taylor from Taylor Made Magic made for me for my birthday last year. And
Uh-huh.
so thanks to her for those again. So yeah. And hello to everybody in the chat. It's so great to be back up here, guys. BDF first place, Keith. Hey, working
Hey,
on that
Keith.
countdown. I know you're working on that countdown. Monorail Molly. Love your screen name, by the way. That's the coolest
Yeah.
screen name. Monorail Molly. Says Graceland is on her bucket list. Let's see. Let me
Nice.
back up. Let me back up a little bit, and we'll catch some of these on the screen. Nicole, welcome, welcome. It's so great to see you, and of course, Catherine, welcome in. It's so great to see everybody.
Yeah, Brian
Um,
K, welcome in. Dean the
Brian
Turkey
K.
Legster. Mike Wheeler.
Oh, hey, Dean.
Thanks, Mike.
Flo Beck, welcome in. Good to see you. Welcome, welcome. Brian K. I wish my wife would let me decorate now. Well, actually, I my birthday is like middle of November, and so it occurred to me a few years ago that is a great time to decorate because it just
Yep.
makes me happy to put up my trees and start playing the Christmas music. Now, we do not skip Thanksgiving at our house. We do not skip Thanksgiving,
No, absolutely
but
not.
love Thanksgiving. But we just all need a little Christmas, right? Oh my
Oh
goodness.
yeah.
We just need a little Christmas. Okay, yeah, Keith. Everybody's watching the World Series. Go Braves! Hoping we're pulling for the Braves, guys. Again, for a full disclosure explanation of why we're supporting the Braves and we live in Texas, email us at thehitchhikingbones@gmail.com and
Yeah.
we'll fill you in on all that. Mike Wheeler, welcome in. Okay, super, Mike. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. 5 trees, yeah. Two, one real and one fake. Brian, I love real trees. I would love to have a real tree, but I may do that this year. I might pull it off this year. I just like to get them, wait a little later in the season, and while they're still fresh,
Mhm.
so that we don't like blow the house up or anything, because they are a fire hazard. That's it. But they smell so great,
Yeah,
man.
they
They
do.
smell so great. Dean, happy November, Dean. Happy Thanksgiving. 6-0 Atlanta. Keeping
Yeah,
up
looking
with it
pretty
there, Keith.
good.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Oh, Michelle the quilter.
Yeah, welcome in, Michelle. Thanks,
Nice to
everybody.
see you.
So you mentioned we don't skip Thanksgiving
We
in the
do
Bone
not.
household, and so I wanted to share. There's a fairly
Oh,
new song I think it came out last year or the year before. Um, the artist name is Ben Rector, and
Hey, Mike.
he
Welcome in, Mike.
he sang a song, wrote and sang a song called the Thanksgiving song, and so I dropped a video or dropped a link to that
Oh,
in the
hey, Mike.
chat
Mike
to
Cabral, welcome
let
in.
everybody give it a shot sometime because it's a really neat song, and I think it really does a great job of capturing kind of the spirit of Thanksgiving and.
Oh, neat.
And so it's a neat song. So I dropped that in the chat if anybody wants to give that a listen after we log off. But
That sounds good. Yeah, we may have to drop that link
yeah,
into the description below as well.
yeah.
And that way.
Welcome in, Mike Cabral. Great to see you.
Is that one that I've heard in Mike 88 NYC? Heard trees in my ears. There you go. There you go. But yeah, I is that one I've heard?
I probably shared it with you when I first heard it, and I think Jillian tagged me for it on, tagged me in it in Facebook whenever the song first came out. But it's a really neat song. It's worth giving a listen.
Right.
But anyway, yeah, we love Thanksgiving also. But since Disney went ahead and jumped ahead to Christmas for the stream, at least for tonight, until who knows, we may pick it back up in December. I don't know what Mom's plans are because we haven't talked about it. But I just wanted to go ahead and don a little bit of Christmas early, and then I'll probably go back to normal outfits until December.
I don't plan on.
You're gonna ride it out all the way.
I'm gonna ride it all the way to
then.
December 26th.
Nice.
Yeah, golly, guys, we just it's always great. Yeah, please do listen to it. Mike 88.
Because I mean, you think of all the many of the other holidays, especially there's spooky songs for Halloween, and there's plenty of Christmas songs, and so it's a neat song.
Which I'll probably start listening to tomorrow.
Of course, yeah. I've seen plenty of funny memes already of it's got one person just minding their own business and another person attacking them. And the person attacking them is labeled as Mariah Carey's "All I Want for Christmas Is You." And the first person minding their own business is like retail store employees.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my goodness.
So yeah, it's upon us.
Yeah.
Hey, Jillian.
It is. It is. Yeah. Well.
Thanks, Mike. 88 NYC.
Yeah, definitely. So anyway, and the other thing that I did today in Texas, guys, is I have always said if I don't show up at the polls, you need to send out a posse because there's a problem. So just for the record, I voted today. It's a privilege and an honor to get to vote. My dad was a World War II vet, and I, like I said, if I don't show up at the polls, you need to send out a posse because there's a problem. So I went and voted today and was privileged to do so. And it's a privilege that many people in other countries would love to have and do not for first one reason or another. And so Jeff and I got out and voted today in the Texas election, and I encourage you all also to do the same and have a voice in what goes on. Let your voice be heard because your right to vote was hard fought, and so that's something that we all really should do. And educate yourself. Educate yourself. Make an educated vote. But, I've been watching. Anybody else been paying attention to the World Series? It's been the teams are so evenly matched. Man, what talent! What talent.
Yeah, I mean it seems like in some of the games it's been one way or the other. They haven't been super close. It just, it seems like there's kind of a breaking point, where the momentum kind of shifts and one team's been able to take over.
Right.
But
yeah, and that seems kind of how it goes, in games like this, where it is the talent is so evenly matched. Both of these teams are hitters. Man, wow, can they hit? So you can, it ain't over till it's over, folks. Don't count, don't count anybody out, because
no, I'm about to say that. I'm about to say Game 5. Braves went up with a grand slam super early in the game, and yet they went on to lose like 9-5, I think. And so, you cannot give up hope.
No, we've seen that happen too many times in various sports.
And I'll tell you what,
all the fans go home. For one team, there's nobody left in the stadium, and it totally, the other shoe drops, and it totally changes. And it's.
To know what kind of fan I am, if I pay to go to the game, and if I'm planning to go to the game, I'm riding that thing out till the bitter end.
Right.
I've seen the Stars lose huge. I've seen the Rangers. Me and Adam went to watch a Rangers game where they lost 21-5 to the Yankees, and we rode it out that whole game.
Yeah.
And so, if I'm committed to going to the game, I'm going to be there, rain or shine.
Well, and to the bitter end, until they, until they're sweeping up the popcorn, I'm going to be in the stands, because, I love it. I don't know that I've ever left a concert or, a sporting event that I paid to get into early, even if my team is losing. I love the experience. And so, so I'm going to.
But moving on, we got off into the baseball. Do you want to go ahead with this day of Disney History Month?
I do. Let me do that. Right. Yes, and I wanted to say too, several of our great YouTuber friends have done vlogs on all of the Christmas merch and the Christmas decorations and all that.
Diz Our Dream.
Diz Our Dream. Paige and Mr. Morrow. I believe
really
LBB TV was in. And so, look for those if you want to see what all the Christmas decorations look like. Check those out. And it's just lifts your spirits. This day in Disney.
For sure.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I need to watch Nate's. I need to, go watch some of the others as well. But I really enjoyed Jeff and Angela's Diz Our Dreams. Angela had a neat idea. I'm guessing it may have been Angela, may have been Jeff that edited the video that they put out for Christmas. But they did transitions, like they'd play a little jingle, and then it would transition from fall/Halloween to Christmas. Whatever it was they had their camera on. So a really neat idea. It's neat to get that visual effect of seeing it change. So great job by Diz Our Dream on that video.
Hey, Nick. How are you?
Hey, Nick. Welcome in.
Nice to see you. Okay, this day in Disney history, guys. I've got so much to talk about, and I'm way behind already. I'm late. 1795, James K. Polk, the 11th United States president, is born in Mecklenburg County, North Carolina. Also in 1865, Warren G. Harding, the 29th United States president, is born in Ohio. You can visit all of the U.S. chief executives at Disney's Hall of Presidents, of course. So happy birthday to James K. Polk and Warren G. Harding, the 11th and 29th POTUSes of the United States. 1947, this was an interesting, because I've always been, it was an interesting one. I've always been fascinated with this. 1947, the Hughes H-4 Hercules, also known as the Spruce Goose, a prototype heavy transport aircraft designed and built by the Hughes Aircraft Company, makes its first and only flight. Built from wood because of wartime raw material restrictions on the use of aluminum, it is nicknamed the Spruce Goose by its critics. On this day, near Long Beach, California, the heavy transport flying boat lifts off with Howard Hughes, one of the wealthiest people in the world at the controls. It is the largest flying boat ever built and has the largest wingspan and height of any aircraft in history. In 1980, the Spruce Goose was acquired by the California Aero Club, who leased it to the Rather Corporation and put the aircraft on display in a large dome adjacent to the Queen Mary exhibit in Long Beach, California. 8 years later, the Walt Disney Company acquired both attractions and the associated real estate from Rather when the Disneyland Hotel was purchased. No longer wanting to operate the doomed exhibit, Disney gave up the flying boat, which eventually found a permanent home thanks to the Aero Club of Southern California at the Evergreen Aviation and Space Museum in Oregon. I had no idea that Disney ever was associated with the Spruce Goose. I thought that was just really cool. That's one that I would really enjoy seeing. But that's the story of the Spruce Goose and the Disney connection. 1963, the Dapper Dans sing with Julie Andrews and Wally Bogue, possibly, at a special Disneyland press-only event on the Golden Horseshoe stage to promote next year's release of Mary Poppins. Cool. Mary Poppins came out in 1964. 1966, during pre-op X-rays. Now this one's a tough one. I left it in anyway, but this one's going to make us all kind of sad. 1966, during pre-op X-rays for the upcoming surgery for an old polo injury to Walt Disney's neck, doctors at St. Joseph Medical Center, located across the street from the Disney Studios, discover a malignant cancerous tumor that has spread to his entire left lung. Disney has been complaining of shortness of breath and pain in his left leg and neck. Although immediate surgery is advised, Walt leaves the hospital to attend to studio business for a few days. So that's, and we know that cancer eventually did kill Walt Disney. So kind of a sad one there. 1986, popular voiceover actor Paul Frees, known for his Haunted Mansion narration, passes away in California. He also voiced several pirates in Pirates of the Caribbean, in the Pirates of the Caribbean attraction, and Disney's Professor Ludwig von Drake in 18 episodes of the Disney anthology television series. Born in 1920, he began his acting career in 1942 and remained active for over 40 years. During that time, Frees was involved in more than 250 films, cartoons, and TV appearances.
Wow.
Like many voice actors, his appearances were often uncredited. In TV commercials, Frees voiced the Pillsbury Doughboy and the elf who calls out to the Jolly Green Giant. And I can't hear the little elves. I can't hear his voice. I may have to go back and try to find that. I can't hear that. Frees' voice was so iconic. He will be named a Disney legend in 2006. And then the last one, a 2001 Disney's animated feature, Monsters, Inc., featuring the voices of John Goodman and Billy Crystal opens. It's the fourth feature collaboration between the Walt Disney Company and Pixar Studios. So,
yeah, I love Monsters, Inc. You know, the first place we watched that was on the mountain. There from where your old school had been turned into the movie theater.
Sure did. Oh, thank you, Flo.
Yeah, thanks.
Yes, Flo. It was. But I had forgotten that, William. Yeah, they are. Justin
and Adam
High School
loved Monsters Inc. Also,
yes.
You know, Adam. You know, his favorite movie back then was Toy Story 2, no doubt. But he loved Monsters Inc.
Yeah. It's. I had forgotten about seeing that at. They turned our band hall at our old high school. They built a new high school, and they turned our old band hall. And Jeff and I were both in band. That's actually where I met him, into a movie theater. So it's called the Alma Mater Theater. So I had forgotten about seeing that there. That's pretty cool.
Real quick before you go into Graceland, I have a surprise unboxing. So I got this box. I got this box in the mail today.
Okay.
I'm going to go big screen here. Actually, no, I'm not going to big screen. Got this box in the mail today, and it's our magic
Yay!
bands for our trip. So
Fun.
very, very, very excited. Let's see,
Neat.
get some stuff out. And show them off, but it's got the 50th logo there. 20 years already. Mike 88 NYC. Yeah. Jillian and Jillian brought that up at the dinner table, and she said I'm getting old. 20 years since Monsters Inc. is just mind-boggling. But yeah, so here it is, the box, the 50th anniversary.
Nice.
Like Magic Band box. They got the logo, the iridescent colors.
Nice.
The castle with 50 on it, the Walt Disney World logo, and then Magic Band. And
cool.
There it is.
Yay.
But so we've never been annual pass holders, and so it seemed like they had really limited the little what do you call them, the little slider things here. It seemed like they'd really limited that to like AP holder Magic Bands.
Mm-hmm.
But so here's Wyatt's. He got the green one. Jillian and I both got the 50th anniversary Magic Band.
Nice. But
very nice. There's the slider.
Yeah.
You've got
how fun.
Dumbo. You have
hey, Captain Akron, welcome in.
You've got got the
William's
orange
just
bird.
showing off his Magic Bands. And I'm so jealous.
And Simba, and
how neat!
So actually, let me get flipped right. A BB-8 there. And
I love
Mr.
all
Toad.
the characters on that one.
Yes, me too.
Now, was that one available? Is that a?
And Wyatt got Mickey because we were like, let's stick with Mickey because it's hard to go wrong. First trip.
Yeah, exactly.
So got Chubby, got Figment. Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
Now,
did they also sell that 50th anniversary band in the park? Or was that exclusive?
I want to say so. Here, let me go ahead.
As a resort
pull mine
exclusive.
off
Okay,
here.
Jillian says,
And I want to say, so let me show you the Leota while since you mentioned it.
Nice.
I
love
there she is.
Yeah.
And is that like a three-headed troll? Is that from Maelstrom? This little three-headed troll thing?
I want to say, is that, wow, what an unusual choice to put that to put that on there.
Let us know in the chat if you know what that is.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Thanks, Mike.
Okay, yeah.
I miss Kevin whenever I was holding that. There's Kevin also. From Up.
Neat.
But super excited.
So Jillian says that's a resort exclusive, people.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Debbie. Welcome in. Okay, guys, we got to jump into Graceland. And
Mom's got a lot of ground to cover.
We had, may have to continue it or, vlogs to come, guys. We several months ago, I was on the internet perusing, and I think I either got an email or saw it come up in my Facebook feed that there was going to be I love it. I totally love it.
Being the Turkey Lake Star had asked for the troll again, and so I was going to try and show him this little troll thing.
Yeah. We saw that there was going to be a Haunted Mansion panel event for the Walt Disney Archives, which is on exhibit at Graceland until I want to say December 2nd or 6th. I can't remember. It's January.
Yeah, there you go.
2nd or 6th. I can't remember which date. But the Disney Archives will be at Graceland, guys, until all the way through November, December, into the 1st of January. So if you want to go to Graceland, they're going to be all decorated up for Christmas. They have wonderful Christmas tours. The house is decorated. It's really cool. You can do that. I found this Haunted Mansion panel event, and I thought, okay, that's calling our name, right? It was Wednesday night, and William was William, I missed you. You were supposed to go with me, and
I
plans
just,
changed.
yeah.
Right, I think so. Yeah, I think those are the trolls.
But you and
from
Dad had a
Graceland.
wonderful time.
We did. We had an absolutely fantastic time. We had no idea, guys, that there was so much at Graceland. I thought that it was, that it was just the house and maybe an exhibit hall, and that was it. Oh no. Jeff and I, at least we can no longer have to say that we're from Tennessee, that we're native Tennesseans, and we've never been to Graceland.
Yeah.
People look at you kind of strange when you say you're from Tennessee and you've never been to Graceland. Anyway, I went ahead and booked it. And we also booked the guest house at Graceland, which is also, affiliated with Graceland. It's just right down the street from the mansion itself. And it was just, guys, it was wonderful. It is, I would say the guest house at Graceland, it's like a colonial, like the front is like a old colonial home. And it is rather large. We had a deluxe room, but they also have Elvis suites. They have the Taking Care of Business suite. They have a Vernon and Gladys suite, which is, of course, Elvis's mom and dad. They were all booked, so we could not tour any of the suites. But we had a deluxe room, and it was very subtly Elvis. It was very tastefully done. It kind of had a 70s, retro feel that I absolutely loved. The lobby was gorgeous. Again, I'm going to have vlogs. I'm going to get vlogs out on this, guys, as soon as I can. We weren't allowed to video inside the exhibits, but I could take pictures. So I did that. They have a complimentary shuttle and buses for airport transfers and then transportation while you're on the property. So you can, you could fly into Memphis conceivably and, have transportation while you're there without even renting a car if you so chose. Everybody on the property, guys, was so friendly. I cannot tell you how much Christmas is starting now. It absolutely is. Tina, welcome.
Great to see you, Diz Our Dream.
Hey, Diz Our Dream. Again, check out Diz Our Dreams. Check out their Christmas video. They covered Christmas is starting now at the Magic Kingdom. So by all means, check out their video because it's really good. But we loved it. Everybody, the people in the restaurants, the people, who checked us in, the guest house, just the lady who ran, kind of oversaw the whole thing, the people in the merchandise shops, everybody was just, that Southern hospitality is definitely there. So we really.
Oh no. Mom, you still there? Well, alrighty then. I don't know. Maybe Mom lost her connection there. Oh, there you are.
Okay,
You're back.
Yeah, I'm back. I was pushing buttons. I don't know how in the world.
All of a sudden, it got really quiet. I was over here making notes, and then I was on you, and then all of a sudden,
I was going for a different. Yeah, I was going for a different.
Oh my goodness!
I was going for a different button, and okay. I was going for. Sorry about that. I clicked myself off. I'm so sorry about that, guys. I was going for a totally different button. Anyway, so it's very convenient. The guest house at Graceland. Check it out. You can go to Graceland.com, and the link is in the description of this video, and check out all of the tours that they have, all of that. We ate while we were there. This was on Wednesday when we checked in. We ate at Elvis Presley's Bar and Grill. It's EP's Bar and Grill, and there are a couple of restaurants there and a grab and go. So lots of good options for eating. We split a chicken club sandwich since we'd eaten at Central Barbecue on our way in. If you've never eaten at Central Barbecue in Memphis, guys, man, it's worth your it's worth your time. So, and I'll hopefully get up a vlog on that as well. Now, for the Haunted Mansion, I know I'm going to talk fast, guys. I'm going to try to try to cover this. But the Haunted Mansion panel event. Let's talk about the panel event itself, which is, of course, what caught my attention, and I wanted to go. It was just before Halloween, so it was well timed. First of all, there were probably in our group, I would say there were probably 30 people in the group. There were 2 other attendees who were wearing the Haunted Mansion spirit jerseys, which I was wearing, which was
how you know the diehards.
The diehards. And there were a lot of people who had on T-shirts, hoodies, and so a lot of obviously if you're at a Haunted Mansion panel event, you're a Haunted Mansion fan. So we were in good company. I turned to Jeff at one point and I said, "See, honey, I'm not the only crazy person on the planet. There are lots of us." Hey, Adventures by Day.
Welcome in, Ryan, Captain Acker. Great to see you too.
Welcome. But yeah, so we were able to talk to a lot of people. Really, enjoyed talking with people, and several who had already been, several who were planning to go for Christmas. So it was just a lot of fun, to talk with fellow Disney enthusiasts there. The decorations were good. They had, now this was in the panel event was in one of the exhibit halls. It was like in exhibit hall 3, I want to say. And again, I'll get up some vlogs on this as soon as I can, guys, so you can kind of get an idea of what was there. The first thing that we did, now Jeff and I got there a little early, and so the ladies that were there for Graceland, that were kind of overseeing the archives, allowed us to go in just by ourselves to the Disney archives, and so we had plenty of time to walk through with nobody else there. It was just really, really nice. We took our time. Yeah. So then after that, the next thing that we did, after that, people started to arrive, and we all loaded up on the bus and went over to tour Graceland. That was the next thing that we did. It was really nice. We had a guided tour, and our tour guide's name was Dee Dee. Guys, she was fantastic. She was obviously an Elvis fan, but she wasn't, just crazy over the top. You could tell from her, I got a great sense of respect, for the family, for Elvis, for his accomplishments, for the property. She had worked, I think she said that she had been working at Graceland for like 24 years.
Yeah.
So she had been, with them for a while. She's part of the team that actually goes in and decorates Graceland for Christmas. And so I would think that those folks are probably pretty trusted, to go in and decorate the house. So lots of respect, lots of just a lot of knowledge, really neat lady. So Dee Dee, if you're watching, we so enjoyed your tour. It was fantastic. So she was fantastic. I would ask for her by name, if I did it again. She was really, really sweet. We actually got my picture. I got my picture made with her. She was really good. So that'll be in the vlog too. Yeah. 24 years. It was, yeah.
The other question that Is Our Dream had asked was, did they sell any merch there?
Okay. Now I'm getting to that part. No. They did not sell any Disney Archives merch.
Oh.
Why? why did they not have Disney
That's
archives?
crazy.
I'm going to be covering that. I was going to talk about it kind of in, in order. But I will say the tour of the house was fantastic. I'll come back to that.
Thanks, Tina.
I'll circle back around to that. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, Tina. I'll circle back around to that. So the next thing when we went back was we left Graceland, went back to the exhibit hall, and we did the panel event. Okay, now the panel event left a lot to be desired. I'll have to say, I expected more. Now the exhibit is wonderful, and I would encourage you to go to the exhibit. The exhibit is really good. But I really felt as though they could have done a lot more with the panel event. There was no merch. We didn't get a goodie bag or a Haunted Mansion
lanyard,
no button, nothing. And I was kind of expecting that. And there was not even any merch to purchase. I don't know if they make Disney Archives merch or anything like that. There was a special guest, and she spoke via a Zoom call. It was Becky Klein, who is the Disney Archives director. And she did, it was on a huge screen. Everybody was seated for that. And she did basically, a history of the attraction, a kind of a virtual tour of the Haunted Mansion. But it was nothing, really behind the attraction. Haunted Mansion episode gives you a lot more information and is a lot more entertaining. No offense, to Becky. I appreciated her time, but she didn't even answer any questions.
Yeah.
At least ask us if we have any questions. So I really felt like, if you're going to call it a Haunted Mansion panel event, let's do it justice, and this is just, I'm trying to be as honest with you as I can. That was a one-time event. So, again, I was going to say,
I mean, anybody that shows up to that type of thing, unless you're getting dragged to it by somebody else,
right,
or somebody just gives you random tickets, like anybody that shows up to that's going to be a diehard Disney fan, and so they're going to want some nugget, something that they don't already know about the ride,
right?
And so whenever I had asked you about how the panel went, you had told me that you had heard, you learned more from the behind the attraction episode on Disney Plus of that series. And so, it's a bit of a bummer. I'm glad you had a great time.
And it was well worth the trip. Don't get me wrong, but I am, trying to be honest about the experience. And it did, I at least she should have engaged the people that had showed up, and asked, do you have any questions? This kind of thing.
Yeah, so usually when you say panel, there's usually Q&A to some degree involved.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, hey, Dave. Welcome.
Hey, Dave. Welcome in. Mike 88 NYC has a question for you.
Did they talk about all three versions? Now, Mike, are you talking about
probably of the mansion?
All three versions of them. She did talk about, about each. Okay. 7-0 Atlanta. Thanks.
Home run. Freddie Freeman just went yard.
Oh, well, okay. So, but yes, Mike, she did talk about all three versions, and she had, a presentation, slide presentation, that kind of thing. So it was good. But I was just expecting more, I guess. I really was expecting more from the event. Now, the event, of course, was the draw for that night. But we had such a good time, guys, looking through the archives. And then, as I said, we had no idea that there was so much there at Graceland, that there were so many different exhibits, Elvis, exhibits there. And I'm going to kind of go through those. On the tour of Graceland, my favorite room was hands down the jungle room. I guess everybody's heard of the jungle room, at Graceland. There's a reason it's everybody's favorite. It's really cool. Elvis purchased the furniture at a local furniture store. And what's the funny story that Dee Dee told us was that Vernon, his father, had gone to the furniture store for some reason earlier in the day and came home and told Elvis, "I just saw the ugliest furniture I've ever seen in my life at the furniture store." It was like, carved, this carved, arm,
That's funny.
legs and, armrests and things of that nature. Elvis went down to see it and bought it that day. So it's possible that his dad, didn't mention the next time he saw some really ugly furniture. But yeah, and but anyway, it was just a lot of fun. We've been to Africa before, guys. We love Animal Kingdom. So I love the jungle room. I love the jungle room. It had a working fountain. Like one wall was a fountain. It was nuts. So, oh, hey, Garrett, welcome in. So yeah, the jungle room was hands down. The living room, Gladys's bedroom, Elvis's mom. It was supposed to be, I think that particular room was actually supposed to be the master, because it was downstairs, and Elvis gave it up so that his mom, didn't have to walk up and down the stairs to get to her room. Ever the consummate gentleman. The dining room, the kitchen. There was a media room. Elvis had a media room, and it had, stereo that had speakers all over the house. So whatever he was listening to in the media room could be heard in the rest of the room or the rest of the house. There were 3 TVs.
Was it that old school like intercom system, or how was it?
It was wired speakers.
Okay.
It was wired. Wired speakers. He did have 3 TVs that were like set, back into the wall. He heard that the president watched 3 different TVs, and so he said, "Okay, I can do that."
How about that?
So he had 3 different TVs. They spent a lot of time in that room too. It was like a family meeting. And the pool room with the pool table, the game room was right across the hall. So that was a good, family. Family area.
Catherine Wilby had a question for you. Did you tour his plane? I know you're getting to that.
Yes, we did. And I'm coming to that. Okay, so we took that night, guys. For the panel event included the
sorry, Tina.
The panel event included the speaker,
Welcome,
Betsy Klein, who was the Disney Archives director. It included the guided tour of Graceland, and then a self-guided tour of the Disney Archives. So those were the 3 things that it included. Now, Jeff and I, let me grab my map here. Jeff and I had no idea that there was so much to Graceland. We had no idea. Guys, Graceland, the exhibit halls at Graceland, I will try
Welcome
to
in, Jonathan Chong.
In my vlogs. This is like a map of the buildings, and of the exhibit center, and they have restaurants, they have shops, and all of the numbers those are the numbers that they suggest. That's the order they suggest you go in for the tour, because on Thursday we thought, okay, we've been through Graceland, but we haven't seen the rest of the exhibits here, the rest of the Presley exhibits. And so we actually, on Thursday, took the rest of the tour. We went ahead and purchased more tickets so that we could go through the rest of the tour. There are, and on that, the whole tour, we toured the house again. We toured his airplanes. He had the Lisa Marie, which is the larger plane. And then he had a smaller plane, which was like both of them were jets. And so the two airplanes we toured, Presley Motors included his cars and vehicles. Presley Cycles, all of his motorcycles and, like Jeeps and, things of that nature. He had a 3-wheeled motorcycle, which was ahead of its time. There was an archives experience, which included everything that Elvis bought. There was a check and a receipt. Vernon, his dad, was kind of his bookkeeper, and he was meticulous about keeping up with everything. So there was a receipt for everything, so that the archives experience, of course, included more than that, but it was interesting to see check, receipt for everything. The Private Presley, my favorite exhibit, guys, was called Private Presley, and it's Elvis in the military. He was drafted and did serve in the Army, and that exhibit. Oh, hey, Jim, welcome. Good to
and
see
also
you.
welcome into Amy. Also,
so glad you
and
popped
Jonathan
in.
Chong, welcome in again.
Welcome. Okay, no worries. Just
Great to see everybody.
Thanks for popping in. We appreciate it. And Jonathan, thanks so much.
You.
As always, good to see you. So my favorite of the exhibits was called Private Presley, and it was on Elvis in the Army. Had a lot of his his Foot Locker, had his his different uniforms, that kind of thing. Now one area that was really, really cool, guys, was called Icons. And this area I'm going to have to cover really well in a vlog. This may have to be a separate vlog. This was an entire exhibit room. It was huge. I don't know how many. I meant to try and remember. Dee Dee told me how many thousands of square footage they have in the exhibit hall. It's a ridiculous number. The Icons exhibit is all of these artists and some actors, mostly musicians, and all of these actors have donated. Like because let's face it, Elvis influenced every singer out there. I don't think there's a singer alive who is not influenced by Elvis Presley. He's not called the king for no reason.
Yeah.
Or he's called the king. He's not called the king for no reason.
Yeah.
So all of these artists like Dolly Parton, Kiss, oh my goodness, Michael Bublé, on and on and on. All these artists have donated a stage costume, and some of them the costumes were actually influenced by Elvis. For example, Dolly donated one that was specifically inspired by one of the stage costumes that Elvis wore, which was really, really cool. And then a quote, by the artist on how Elvis, affected them. Kiss, right in the center of this enormous hall, every one of, all 4 members of Kiss, and you know what, how they dress, those amazing, great, iconic outfits that they wear. They had all made comments, and their outfits were there. I mean, for crying out loud, their boots take up the whole room, just the boot, So it was, that was amazing. That was really, so I'll try to cover that and do that. I'll try to cover that and do that justice. So that was the Icons exhibit. There was the Elvis and the Love of Football exhibit. Now, I had no idea that
I didn't
Elvis
either.
was so crazy about football. There's a whole, there's a whole exhibit area for that. It was closed on the day that we visited. So they're probably making some changes in there, maybe updating or whatever. There's a Tupelo exhibit. Elvis Presley grew up in a shotgun house about this big in Tupelo, Mississippi. I have seen that house. And because Susan, my sister, lived not too far from Tupelo for years and years. And I've seen it a couple of times. And no kidding, guys, it is about the size of my living room. It's called a shotgun house because shotgun houses in the South were the front door, from the front door to the back door, there was this hallway. And so it's called a shotgun house because you could shoot a gun and it would go all the way through the house without hitting anything. So they had, like a scale model of that. Let's see what else. I have to check my list. Gosh, there was so much. So there was a Tupelo exhibit with all of his childhood, of his childhood influences. Vernon and his mom were very poor. They were extremely poor. So when Elvis apparently told his mom when he was little, someday I'm going to make enough money to buy you everything you ever wanted. And he did, he was just, and all of that. He was just so crazy about his mom. She unfortunately did pass away while he was overseas in the military. So that was really, yes. All right, Stacy. Hi, Stacy.
I was
welcome
chuckling about Stacy's comment. I was going to welcome Mike Wheeler back in. And also mention that Mike 88 NYC was much, very, very much had the same thought process you did about Graceland, not realizing the scale of all the attractions and everything you can do there. He said, a lot of people, when they think about Disney, specifically Walt Disney World, they just think about the Magic Kingdom. And so, kind of
That's
drew
true.
that parallel with Graceland. You see people with pictures with the the gates and the house, but there's so much more to it than that. I didn't know that either until you told me about your experience.
Yeah. Oh, there's a ton there. I so recommend, guys, even if you're not a huge Elvis fan, but you're still going to enjoy this because it is so. There's so much to it. There was so much to this man's life. He influenced so many people. And honestly, Elvis was just a born entertainer. He absolutely was a born entertainer. He had a charisma. He just filled a room. There was a recording of Lisa Marie, and she talks about, she says, when you tour the house, the upstairs area is still private. It was private when they lived there. It was his private space, and it's still private. You cannot tour it. So, yes, we did, Catherine. We sure did.
Welcome, Kenneth.
We did. You cannot tour it. But Lisa Marie said that he never came downstairs because he loved to have people around. So there was cousins, friends, there were always people in the house. He never came downstairs that he wasn't completely presentable. And so she said, she could still hear him coming down the stairs because he would be wearing like chains and he would be wearing, clothes that rattled. Oh, hey, Lord man. And so she, when he came down the stairs, he rattled basically. So his presence, when he was in the house, you knew it. He just had an amazing presence. And so, again, I would encourage you. The holidays are coming up. Christmas is a great time to go. And yes, he is buried. Now, he was buried at Oaklawn. He and his mom, were buried at Oaklawn. How many of you knew that Elvis was a twin?
I did not. That's crazy. I had no idea.
Okay. He had his twin brother was, and guys, I can't remember his little name. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
But his twin brother was born a few minutes before he was, and he was stillborn. They did not know that his mom was expecting twins. And so his brother was born stillborn, and his grave
Jesse
was
Aaron
Oakland.
Presley was his name.
Yes. And so, that was, so he is there. They were all buried at Oaklawn not long after, I want to say not long after Elvis died. His dad had them moved to the meditation garden, which is also at Graceland. Yeah. So isn't that amazing to think? Now, fraternal, or I kept meaning to ask Aditi if they were fraternal twins or identical twins. We could probably look that up as well. But so they are all buried there in the meditation garden on the Graceland grounds. And yes, we did get to tour that. So that was the house. And then of course we toured all of the different exhibits, and each one of these exhibits, guys, is enormous. I mean, it took us all day. It took us all day. And again, the football exhibit was closed the day that we were there, so we didn't get to tour that. But we ate. It's actually set up kind of like a strip mall, with all the buildings and all the different exhibits, and then like in the center you have, and different places you have your eating places. We ate at Vernon's Barbecue, which was very good. Jeff got Elvis's favorite meatloaf, and I got the brisket. Let's see, Minnie Mae's Sweets. There's Gladys's Diner, Vernon's Smokehouse, and Rocky.
Have a good night, Keith.
So, okay.
Neat.
Good night,
Neat.
Keith. Good night, Keith. So, again, guys, this is the map. Let's see. There's the Walt Disney Archives, logo there, and then that's the complex. But there's so much there. It's really amazing. Staying at the guest house was just kind of completed the experience. We had a blast. We loved it. Jeff and I just really enjoyed it. Peanut butter and banana sandwich. They had those at Gladys's Diner, and we ate at Vernon's Barbecue. So no, we didn't. I guess I could just make one, right? But yeah, those were some of Elvis's favorite. Elvis had unusual tastes. He didn't drink. He didn't care for the taste of alcohol. And he ate, like peanut butter and banana sandwiches. And I bet, Stacy, that a lot of that had to do with what he ate as a child, and what his parents could afford to feed him. And he still liked, a lot of those things. Because I mean, we all have our comfort food, right? So a peanut butter and banana sandwich totally sounds like comfort food to me. But yeah. Let's see. Let me check my notes here. But that is pretty much, again, we totally enjoyed it. If you want to go while the Disney Archives are there, it's a double treat to get to tour the Disney Archives while they're there as well as all those fantastic Elvis exhibits. This is our ticket here.
Neat.
That's
neat.
That's our ticket. Let's see. And guys, I'm a magnet collector. So this is of course Jailhouse Rock. This is a magnet.
Yeah.
And this is a Jailhouse, just a really famous pose from Jailhouse Rock. So that's going on my refrigerator. Neat. I love this. It's young Elvis. Really love
that. Sounds really
one.
good, Tina.
And then Taking Care of Business. This pin, Taking Care of Business in a Flash. You remember the song. This pin is one. This logo was used. Every member of his crew, he bought a gold necklace with this gold pendant on it, taking care of business in a flash. It was kind of his motto. And this is even painted on the wall of the media room, taking care of business in a flash, or the lightning strike is. And everybody in his crew, his stage crew and people that work for him, wore this on a pendant. So I got that. I thought that was kind of a cool deal.
Yeah,
I didn't buy a whole lot of, I see y'all, I guess y'all have noticed I've been using my Elvis mug here. I thought that was really cool. But yeah, I didn't buy just a whole lot of, let's see if it's the same. Yeah, that's the same picture on the other side. And then I bought some postcards. Got some postcards to send out. I love this one because he's in his army, his military uniform. And then there's the later one. Just
neat.
Just some cool stuff. They had some neat postcards. So I'll be doing several vlogs on this. I don't know how long it's going to take me to get through all those exhibits, because between Jeff and me, we must have taken 1,000 pictures. It's crazy. Taking care of business, right? Exactly. Exactly, Tina. Yeah. So we loved it. If you're thinking of going, by all means go. We actually, again, stayed at the guest house at Graceland. Absolutely loved it. It was such a treat to get to stay there. We really enjoyed it. And I'll do a room review on that. So I'm trying to think. I think that's it.
Neat.
Oh yeah. Oh, Astros are about to make the greatest comeback in the history of baseball. Well, I don't know.
Hopefully
Anyway,
not.
but pretty cool. Here's just the
that is neat. That's some neat merch.
Sack from the so yeah, I picked up a few things there, and I truly wish that I don't know, Garrett. I'm not gonna hold my breath on that. We'll see. Oh, I am not gonna say it's over till it's over, because it never is. But anyway, we completely enjoyed this, guys. And I will put out the vlogs, get the vlogs out there, so those are to come. If you have any questions about it, by all means, send me an email, hitchhikingbones@gmail.com, or send me a direct message we're on Instagram, Twitter. Contact us if you'd like.
Yeah.
And would be happy to answer any questions. But I loved it. I think it's going to be great, decorated for Christmas. Susan, if you're watching, make a great sister's trip. Susan and Joy would make a great sister's trip to go, because it's really fantastic. We had a great time, so highly recommend it. And the Disney Archives being there, again, was just gravy. So
yeah,
really, really enjoyed it. We want to move on to some Disney news.
Yeah. So let's see here. I'll go ahead and read off some of the Disney news. Let's see. Sorry, gotta get on the right tab here. Let's see. Christmas started. I'm eating my Rally Peanut M&Ms. Will. Stop it, Garrett. Catherine requested, looking forward to the vlogs on Graceland. Do a separate vlog on the icon exhibit, please. Request for you from Catherine there, Mom.
Well, thanks, Catherine. And I probably will. I probably would, because there was so much. That exhibit, that Icons exhibit, was fantastic. It was just amazing. To see Dolly Parton's outfit. Reba McEntire had donated an outfit that was totally Elvis inspired. It was cool. So I will.
Yeah, you mentioned The Rock as well. Was another one, an actor.
The Rock, yes, Dwayne Johnson. And he apparently had done an Elvis. I don't know for what. We could probably look it up. An Elvis impersonation or whatever, and dressed as Elvis. He donated his white jumpsuit. For what? So that, it was so cool. It was so cool.
So yeah, so be on the lookout for vlogs about Graceland and the Disney archives from Mom. But yeah, Christmas, we got all our Christmas stuff on. So Disney, the Magic Walt Disney World Magic Kingdom, got the tree up yesterday. Got some of the wreaths up. And I'd forgotten that they had put a bunch of fruit in the wreaths, and so just
what?
There's fruit. There's fruit in the wreaths. You got to go watch Dizzler Dreams coverage.
Okay. I haven't watched it yet, guys.
People are saying that it was there last year, and so maybe I just didn't think about it. But yeah, there's some fruit in the wreaths at the Magic Kingdom.
Hello.
Yeah, well, Elena, thanks for being here. Great to see you.
Oh, thanks.
But yeah, so very much looking forward to it. Earlier in the stream, there's some more people here, maybe some different people here. Just give me an excuse to show off the magic bands real quick. But yeah, here are our magic bands for our trip. Jillian and I both got the 50th and the both got the 50th magic band, and Wyatt got a little Mickey one. Tina says she thinks it's always been fruit in the wreaths. Okay, there you go.
Maybe so. I'm so bent on on churros and cupcakes. I'm not paying any attention to the fruit in the wreaths. Yeah.
But yeah, there's the magic bands. Got the little slider.
Yeah. I love that they have the slider on the side.
Yeah, the Walt Disney World 50 slider there.
Yeah.
Some iconic characters.
Yeah. And I'm sure that Jennifer at Mickey Travels has those all connected to your account already.
Oh, yeah, of course. Well, we just ordered them, actually. I don't think she did. But there we go. Mike Wheeler said the movie was the game plan. Yeah, so that was Joe Kingsman was the character that The Rock played. I forgot about him.
Oh, that's what it would have been. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I should have picked up on that sooner.
I need to go back and watch the game plan again.
Yeah.
You know what? Where's my pen? I need to make a note.
It's a cute movie.
Yeah.
It is football season.
I need to. I have not watched the game plan in a long time, and that is for those of you who haven't seen it. It is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Tina says, I got that castle one. Chuck got the Animal Kingdom one. The Animal Kingdom one, Jillian almost pulled the trigger on that one. The Christmas one that they had available was also super cute. But I was just like, man, I can't pass on the 50th. I got to have it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Most assuredly. Stacy, who goes into Disney and says, gee, I wonder what kind of fruit they put into the Christmas decoration.
Yeah. Oh, me.
Like I said, I'm making a beeline for the cupcakes, so I don't know what kind of. I can't answer that question for you, Stacy.
Yeah, her holiday merchandise, treats, food, decorations are already out. So November 12th is the date that's been put out there by Disney as the day they, kind of the official date. But and my thought process on that was, how are you going to have all these very various after hours events, starting with on the 8th, so next Monday, and then Tuesday, and then I think maybe Thursday, Friday. But I was like, how are you going to have all these events before the 12th rolls around? And so who knows? Maybe they're just not going to be doing the projections. But the very various after hours event does have its own fireworks show and parade. Mikey said check IG. I'll check IG.
Yeah, I was just doing that.
Okay. I'll let you do that. But super excited. Love Lego. Love the only thing more magical than Disney itself is Disney during the holidays.
It's
And
true.
so much fun. I love the
So true.
decor.
So true.
It's
Oh
amazing.
my goodness. Yeah, Mikey sent us a link too. They have new Star Wars pins
Ooh.
for Christmas that are like
Oh,
Christmas themed. How cool is
oh,
that?
Mike. I'm already spending money on so much stuff, Mike. You're probably adding to the list.
Mike is
But
always
thanks for
sending
always
us
being,
links to
yeah.
all the pins. Oh my gosh, all that merch. And the last time, Mikey, you hooked me up with some awesome Haunted Mansion merch. So, I'm still in your debt for that. You know that, right?
Yeah. So other Disney news, Disney Plus Day is coming November 12th. If you haven't seen it in theaters, Shang-Chi and the Jungle Cruise are both kind of the bigger films that'll be available that day.
Right.
Other things
Yay.
that'll be available to watch on Disney Plus without extra costs. Home Sweet Home Alone, which is the Home Alone reboot. Don't know how to feel about that.
Right.
Disney's Olaf Presents, which looks like it's going to be hilarious. So
I hope so. Yeah.
In Frozen Two,
Hope so.
Olaf reenacts Frozen One. Does like a one man stage show basically of the first Frozen movie, and it's
Okay, that
probably the
should be
best
cute.
part. It's the best part of the movie, if you ask me. And so, anyway, he's going to reenact several iconic Disney films in this Disney's Olaf Presents. So, very much looking forward to that. Let's see, Disney and Pixar's Ciao Alberto, which I'm guessing is related to Luca, the Pixar film that came out earlier this year. The all-new short from The Simpsons. Let's see, and The World According to Jeff Goldblum from National Geographic, Season 2, Episodes 1 through 5. Star Wars Special Look, Marvel Special Look. But Station Rogers says, Will, Mike sent me an article yesterday with links for the new 50th Funkos that were released for pre-orders yesterday. I loved him for it, but my red card hates him. Yeah.
That's pretty much it, Stacey.
They're releasing some really, really cool Funko Pops that are related to the 50th.
Yeah.
They've got Goofy riding Dumbo. They've got Mickey on a little rocket for Space Mountain. These Funko Pop figurines. They've got Mickey with the castle that's done up in the iridescent decor. They have another version of it that it's like all gold Mickey that's only going to be available in the parks. Jillian says no more pops. Let's see. Jillian says she's excited about the Beatles documentary that's coming on November 24th on Disney Plus. I didn't see that one actually, Jillian. So you mentioned November 24th. Looking ahead to November 24th, that is the release date for the movie Encanto, which is based in Colombia. So I think basically the premise is everybody and her family has some sort of magical power except for her. And so I think that's kind of the basic premise based on the trailer, but looks like it should be pretty cute. I hope it's great. It looks like the music's by Lin-Manuel Miranda, who also did Moana as well, and Jermaine Franco wrote the score. But
so there's also Mike sent another link. There's also a Star Wars gingerbread. It's got like Chewie as a gingerbread man.
Yeah, I've seen some of that.
A limited edition magic band, and oh my goodness, that looks really cute. A special Merry Force be with you on the side of the box. Oh my goodness, too cool. There's like a Death Star cookie with a bite taken out of it. It's really
that's funny.
Oh my gosh, they're so clever. They're so clever.
Other movie news: The Eternals comes out on Friday, I believe. And bit of just kind of sad news for the Eternals, and hopefully this didn't deter anybody that's looking forward to seeing it. The Eternals is currently at 56% on Rotten Tomatoes. And I think it's the first
Yeah.
first
Really.
MCU first MCU movie to be certified rotten. And so hopefully, maybe that's just the critics.
Right.
But hopefully that score comes up because
Yeah, it's been
want it to do
slammed
well.
pretty hard
So
so far. Yeah.
we'll see how that ends
Mhm.
up. But yeah, it's starting off low. So hopefully it's actually better than the critics are making it out to be. But we'll
Right.
see.
I hope so. I hope so.
But the
Mhm.
big news is that the book of Boba Fett, we have an official release date. They said, Boba will return, uh, December of 2021. And so big news, the book of Boba Fett trailer has released and is dropping on December 29th. Super excited
Mhm.
for this show. Very much
Yeah.
looking forward to it.
Wow. Yeah, we are.
And we'll
I'm,
we'll, we'll have to
I'm,
cover that one just like we did the Mandalorian season 1 and season 2.
we'll have
Uh,
to. So much fun. So much
yeah,
fun. Some of our best content, guys, because we love it so much and we're so excited to cover it. We covered, and it's enough. Check our stream or check our channel for the playlist of Mandomania. We covered
yeah,
season 1 and 2 of The Mandalorian, and it's some of our best content, I think. So check that out because we really
yeah.
enjoyed doing those. Sure did.
Me. But
Yeah.
yeah, so very, very thrilled. Looking forward to Book of Boba Fett coming out. Very, very excited. But that's it as far as Disney news. Obviously,
Sure good.
looking forward to, all things Christmas, more Christmas coming
Yeah,
in the
definitely.
parks. But very, very excited about all that. Looking forward to our trip as well.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, hashtag Disney Plus Day, guys, coming up.
Yeah,
So, and
November 12th.
yeah, I'm thinking I'm most excited about Shang-Chi and Jungle
Hmm.
Cruise dropping
Yeah, I missed
on those.
Shang-Chi in theater, so very
I did
much looking forward
too.
to watching it.
Bad. I did too. Russ kept telling me, Dawn, go see
Hmm.
Shang-Chi. Dawn, go see Shang-Chi. And I never went. So I'm looking forward to see. I did see the Jungle Cruise. I did a review of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Jungle Cruise for the channel, but I missed Shang-Chi. So I'm really excited to see the Jungle Cruise again and to see Shang-Chi. It's kind of the next step in the MCU and an introduction of a brand new character that I know nothing about. So
Yeah,
really excited about it. Yeah. Yes, Christmas is starting
yeah.
now.
Alrighty,
Stacey,
turn it
that's a,
back
a
over to
relatively
me.
small collection there. Yeah, 200
Yeah.
photos.
uh,
It's all in your perspective, Stacey.
yeah.
Yeah, it's
You
it's
want to go ahead with channel news, Mom, and
I will go
announcements?
ahead with channel news. So guys, we had a really busy week this past week. It's kind of why I haven't, I've kind of been out of the loop. Sorry about that, but we have been traveling. We were in Galveston the first part of the week. Spent a few days there, a little impromptu trip, and I did live streams from Pier 21, the Strand. We walked the Strand a little bit, went to La King's Confectionery, and
Mm.
actually got to see them wrapping the homemade taffy that they make there at La King's, which is always a treat. Love to do that. Get some ice cream and go see the taffy pull. We also got to see Royal Caribbean's The Liberty of the Seas Leaf Port down on Pier 21. So that was a lot of fun too. It was a good stream. Also streamed did a nice relaxing live stream the next morning from the beach. So check out those two. Those are the most recent videos, live
Mm.
streams that we have on the channel. Also, Jillian this past Saturday did an episode of What's Brewing with the Bones. She showed off her Disney pins and ears collections. So check that out. It's a fun stream. And Jillian always does, a good job with her live streams and ears and pins. Love to look at ears and pins. So,
Hmm. Oh yeah, for
so
sure.
yeah. And I will, guys, oh my goodness, I am up to my eyeballs in content that I need to get out. I'm making a list. I promise I will try to parse some of this. I should have some time to work on it next week. Have a lot of time to work on it next week, and I'll crank out some videos for you on Graceland, the Disney Archives, a review of the guest house at Graceland where we stayed. And so, yeah, we've just been busy because we went straight from Galveston to Memphis, and so we missed you on that trip, by the way, William.
Yeah,
we didn't get to go with. Thank you, Catherine. Yeah, the beach was good. So, anyway, all that stuff is up on the channel, so check it out. We do primarily Disney, of course, but we just love to travel, guys. We love to. We've been going to Galveston for years and years. William, has spent a lot of time on that beach, and in Galveston, it's Texas Beach, and so we love it and highly recommend it if you're looking for, a good trip to take. Dickens on the Strand is, in my opinion, their very best festival. Totally worth your time to come to Galveston. Fly into Houston Hobby or Bush International and go to Galveston. Tickets on the Strand happens the first weekend in December. So check that out on galveston.com. Be a great time to go. Let us know if you're gonna be there. I don't know, William. Did you know of anything else that we needed to?
Not that I can think of. Jillian mentioned in the chat. Yeah, Jillian and I and Wyatt will be at Disney next week. So flying in Saturday, leaving the following Saturday. I know there's going to be a ton of people in the community there. If we cross paths, I'm a hugger, so feel free to to give me a hug if we happen to cross paths in the park or anywhere on property. Feel free. I might be a little sweaty, so just keep that in mind. But I'm a hugger, and so hopefully be able to see some of you fine people somewhere, whether it be on property or in the parks, and love to see you, love to get a picture and say hi, get to meet you in person. But yeah, we're not going to be streaming, but like Jillian said, we're still going to cover it with shorts and videos. It's so different, these days. I'm sure Mom, probably never thought about the possibility. Whenever I was Wyatt's age, that first time y'all took me, it's roughly Wyatt's age whenever y'all took me for the first time. And I think Jillian went, a similar young age for the first time. And so, who'd ever thought that, fast forward however many years, there's going to be people streaming with cell phones in the parks. And all of us getting to meet each other and to be part of this wonderful community. But yeah, so super excited about it. Looking forward to it. This trip is I'm just focused on being a Disney dad. But if you see us, say hello. Come get a hug. Love to meet you. Love to get a picture and say hello if we happen to cross paths.
Yeah, most definitely. Let's see. Hang on. Let me look. Stacy has sent more merch. Guys, the merch drop. There's a baby Yoda stocking. That is so cute.
Mike, you're killing me. Mike said, I put more on the items in Instagram for your shopping list, including a Spirit jersey for your mama.
Oh, gosh. Stop it. Shut the front door.
Jillian's already identified like 3 pairs of ears that she wants.
There is a Star Wars Christmas Spirit jersey. There is a Star Wars Christmas Spirit jersey. You have to get there in time to get this for me. I have to have it. Oh, a Star Wars Christmas Spirit jersey. Stop it. That is too cute. Oh my goodness. Wow. Is that just okay? Surely that's not just a kid's jersey. Let me look.
I was gonna say, is it anything like my Star Wars Santa hat? Because I do have that within this arm's reach.
This is different. No,
You'll have to different design.
Really cute.
I was a huge fan of this. of this. I've got the Santa hat nearby because I went through.
I love that. Yeah, totally.
Yeah,
That Santa
with all the
hat
different
is,
kind of
yeah.
bad guy characters
Oh,
on it.
I
It's got
know.
Boba. It's got Stormtroopers. It's got Darth Vader. The Imperial logo.
Okay, so
The Scout
Mikey is going to
Troopers.
be there. Mikey's going to be in
Yeah,
the park.
cool.
So, yeah.
Yeah, we'll be getting in that day. We won't be in the parks yet. It'll be a couple days forward in the parks, but would love, like I said, would love to see people.
Yeah. Oh, Mike. Oh, my goodness. Yeah. Uh, if there's some benevolent, dear friend who's going to be in the park, you have to, golly, I really want that Spirit jersey. Mike, come on now. You're killing us. Oh my goodness. I love it. I've got a list for William. He's gonna have, there's gonna be so much you're gonna have to pack it all up and send it back UPS. But I think Pop Century can take care of that for you too, because I did it the last time when Collie and I were there. So
Oh my.
So I know that's a possibility. Gingerbread Chewbacca Spirit jersey. Stop it, Stacy.
Wow.
I know. Amy's gonna be down there. Oh, Amy.
Yeah.
Lots of people. Yeah, lots of folks are going to be there. Lots of folks. It's going to be great. Okay, let's wrap this up.
Big shout out to our friends the Troutmans and the Bennetts who are currently at Disney. Hope you guys are having a blast. I've been getting a lot of pictures from Garrett, but love y'all and hope you're having a wonderful time. And it seems like I know at least Garrett's having fun. He's a big Star Wars guy, getting to see Galaxy's Edge for the first time today. And just he's been having a blast. So very very excited for y'all. Looking forward to crossing paths as y'all head out while we're heading in to start our trip.
Oh my goodness, yeah, it's gonna be a great week. Pete. The reason all of our YouTuber friends are going to be there is because Pete is going in and is going to be in the parks, and we're so excited for you to do that, Pete. For you to return to Disney World is really a triumph for you, and we celebrate your victory. Yeah. We truly do, Pete. Very emotional. We love you. We're still praying for you for your progress. You are such a fighter, and you're an inspiration to all of us, and we love you.
Absolutely, yeah. That video Pete posted of the of the week one versus now. He posted kind of a top bottom side by side. It's amazing. Just words words fail me. It's incredible to like Mom said, to battle through all the things that he's battled through. So excited for him and his family.
Somebody could drop a link to Pete's channel, Pete McDevitt Show. Pete streams. He has streams from the parks, videos from the parks, but he also streams baseball and football games. He was streaming tonight, by the way. So if somebody wants to drop, there you go. Thank you. Pete Strong, absolutely. So we love you. We love you, Pete. You're probably still streaming the game, but
it's the bottom of the ninth with one out, 7-0 Braves currently.
Okay. But thanks, guys, for being here. As always, we appreciate it. I will try to get up hopefully we'll have some good time to get up a few vlogs about all of our adventures. And of course, William and Jillian are going to be in the park. So we're really, excited. We're always excited to get to go to Disney.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
We are always excited.
Oh, you want me to do the announcements real quick, Mom?
Go right ahead.
All right. TheLivePlace.com is a website that's basically like a TV guide for family-friendly content live streams. Check out Dean's YouTube channel, Dreamers Empire, and The Live Place, a couple YouTube channels. TubeBuddy. If you're a YouTube creator and you looking for ways to grow your channel, you can get some channelytics, some information on how to get more views, get more subs, tracks trends, suggests searchable keywords and tags. And so it's the basic version's free. So if you try it out and you decide you like it, much like we did, You can
Thanks,
you can
Catherine.
upgrade to the paid version. If you do that, either way, make sure to use our affiliate link in the description below. We both get a free month if you use that. We also have stickers and buttons and other magnets, other fun promotional items. If you're interested in getting some of those for yourself, check out Stickermule. They've got great quality, low cost promotional items. And if you decide you want to do that, make sure to use our affiliate link in the description below. Some people have done that already. We both get a $10 credit for a future order, so it's a win-win.
Yeah, that's good.
But remember, everyone, if you can dream it, you can do it. We go live every Tuesday night at 9 o'clock p.m. Central, 10 o'clock Eastern. Be sure to join us live or watch on the replay. Let's see. Like, subscribe, ring the bell so you get notifications when we go live. Come hang out with us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Or you can email us directly at the hitchhikingbones@gmail.com or direct messages on Instagram. I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank Aunt Susan, Aunt Joy, Jillian, Kylie, other family members. I want to thank BDF, Monorail Molly, Nicole Roddenhisler, Catherine Wilby, Brian K., Flo Beck, Mike Wheeler, Dean the Turkey Legster, Michelle the Quilter, Mike 88 NYC, Jillian Bone, Movie Mania Nick, Debbie Burnfeld, Tina DCS, Diz Our Dream, Captain Akron 27, Adventures by D, Space Mountain Dave Cantrell, Monarch Moments, Stacy Rogers, Jonathan Chong, More Sunshine Please, AJC Magic TV, Ford Man aka Kenneth Oakes, and Elena K808. And if I missed you, I apologize. But I want to thank you. Those of you who hung out in the chat, those of you that were watching in ghost mode, not able to chat, but a lot of fun. Looking ahead to lots of fun live streams from from our friends, live streaming in the park, covering the Christmas that's already come to the parks.
Oh yeah,
so,
it's gonna be a great season.
Again, not skipping Thanksgiving. Love Thanksgiving, but
yes. It's my mother's favorite.
Yeah,
my mother's favorite holiday. So we definitely don't skip Thanksgiving, but We're excited about Christmas.
No, we are looking forward to Christmas. So exactly. Yeah. So anything else you wanted to say, Mom, before we?
I can't think of anything, guys. Again, if you have any questions that you feel like I could answer on, and yes, I'm getting some notifications if you are. Sorry about that. If you have any questions about Graceland on the guest house at Graceland, the archive, the Disney Archives exhibit at Graceland, Graceland itself, we did the whole schmear. Absolutely loved it. Highly recommend it. So, if I can't answer your question, I can definitely find somebody who can. So, let us know, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Sorry, Mom's getting blown up. There's a family text going. The Atlanta Braves are World Series champions.
Congratulations, Braves.
Yeah. Congratulations to the Braves.
Braves.
Clay, I'm sorry that Clay's a lifelong Astros fan.
Yeah. Sorry, Clay.
Quick little funny story. So back in junior high, which I think there may have been a game longer than that now. But
family friendly, Garrett.
Yeah. So 8th grade, Clay went to an Astros playoff game for the World Series. They played the Chicago White Sox that year. And Clay went to, he was rooting for him, but I said, the Astros are going to get swept by the White Sox. They don't have a chance against the White Sox. Gave him a real tough time. And just messing with him. And I thought for sure, since the Braves were playing the Astros, and back then the Astros were in the National League before they transitioned over to the American League. And so I never thought about the Braves ever playing the Astros for the World Series. But I thought for sure all that ragging that I did on Clay back in the day in junior high was going to come back to haunt me, and that the Astros are just going to wipe the floor with the Braves. But it didn't happen. So I was glad that I didn't have to pay comeuppance for messing with Clay. But Clay is a great sport. He's already texted me congratulations to your Braves, and so love you, buddy.
Guys, we've been
fun story there.
Yeah, we've been Jeff and I, my husband and I are Tennessee. We're native Tennesseans. And so since Tennessee has no professional baseball team, Tennesseans have always rooted for the Braves. It's always been our thing. My dad was a Braves fan. I remember sitting in his lap watching the Braves play baseball. My dad loved baseball, all of it. Mickey Mantle was actually his favorite player, but so that's why we've always been Braves fans with my boys growing up. John Smoltz, the Andrew Jones,
Tom Glavine, Greg Maddux,
Tommy Glavine, Greg. That
Chip
was
Jones or Chipper Jones, Andrew Jones. Yeah.
That was our team.
Javi Lopez. Yeah, there were so many names I remember from back in the day. I've got within arm's reach. I've got some baseball cards from my childhood.
Oh yeah.
It's
so
anyway,
that's why we're
excited about that. But anyway, huge shout out to my buddy Clay. Love you, man. Thanks for being such a good sport. We talked earlier in the day on the phone, and so anyway, love you, buddy. Very excited for the Braves. Anyway, sorry to get off on a tangent again, but hope everybody has a wonderful week. Thank you again for coming and hanging out with us, talking about Graceland. Graceland, Mom had a great time talking about the Disney archives, talking about Disney news, Disney history. We love chatting with you guys every Tuesday night. So very, very appreciative. Again, I've said it before, I'll say it again. You have so many options for entertainment, and we're blessed and thankful that you choose to spend your Tuesday nights with us. So thanks to everybody. Thanks to Team Replay. Thanks to everybody in the chat. Thanks to those in Ghost Mode. Love all of you. Appreciate the support.
Yeah, definitely. Congratulations, Braves. We're excited about that. Congratulations to the Astros for making it again. Just a
great
phenomenal team. It just somebody had to win it, and obviously we're glad it was the Braves. But man, Houston has a powerhouse team, and they'll be a force to be reckoned with next year. So but yeah, good night, Debbie. Good night, everybody. And appreciate it, guys. Thanks so much.
Remember, at the Hitchhiking Bones YouTube channel, there's always room for one more. So please hurry back. Bye, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Have a
Merry
great
Christmas
week.
Coming up. Congratulations, Braves.
Thanks, everybody.
Great week. Bye, Suze. Bye, Joy.